This shit ain't nothing to me, man.
Yeah, hop in a Rari, change my life so I bought a Ferrari. Space coupe, we rockin' Atari. Take for granted the life that I'm giving. Taking risks.
Get a job. Get a job.
Every time that you see me, I'm flying high. Read my whole life without being defined. All the struggle I went through, I'm living. I can change your life in a second. Be the time, so I bought me a big
Behind me is one person from every country on earth.
To me, man. This shit ain't nothing to me, man. This shit ain't nothing to me, man.
Yeah. Loving you was the biggest line.
Dealing with
Changed my life
blockchain,
around everything.
people's money,
Feeling stronger than I've ever been.
transactions.
Put me back to the better days. Waste my life just to find a way. Seeing everything just fade away. Risking everything to throw away. Sell my soul just to find a way.
This shit ain't nothing to me, man. This shit ain't nothing to me, man. This shit ain't nothing to me,
Seeing
man.
the people that did me wrong, I cannot see them through the front glass. Changing my life, it's moving fast. Jet in a hurricane moving past. I knew in my future I'd make it out. Hop on a Porsche, they hating fast. Saying they love me, I know it's fake. I'm seeing the lies right in your face. I'm on a stage, I got a place. Lie to me now, I kill the scene. I just got the brand new interface. Look in your eyes, I see the pain. Watching this light just fade away. Blew out the bass in 808s. Hang up on me now, you change your face. See me blowing up, it's time to change. Making a move, I gotta change. See my life over everything. Two-tone watch, I stayed the same. Higher mind than the average man. Beaten down, but I still survive. I refuse to be broken now. Know my worth, I ain't joking. I remember all the words.
If you're thirsty, you're dehydrated. If I ever find myself thirsty and dehydrated, I drink the whole bottle at once. And the reason I do this is to rehydrate myself.
Yeah, hop in a Rari, change my life so I bought a Ferrari. Space coupe, we rockin' Atari. Take for granted the life that I'm giving. Taking risks every day that I'm living. Don't listen now, but you remember why. Every time that you see me, I'm flying high. Read my whole life without being defined. All the struggle
This shit
I went
ain't
through, I'm
nothing
living.
to me,
I can change your life in a second. Be the time, so I bought me a big watch. See the time tick by my wristwatch. Realize that life is a big stop. Checking over my shoulder, I needed that. Know my life is not for me, I'm spitting facts. Pulling up on my brother, I'm ripping fast. Yeah, loving you was the biggest lie. Changed my life around everything. Feeling stronger than I've ever been. Put me back to the better days. Waste my life just to find a way. Seeing everything just fade away. Risking everything to throw away. Sell my soul just to find a way.
This shit ain't nothing to me, man.
What is going on? All right, now, disclaimer right at the top. I'm not a big streamer watcher, but I have been looking into this Nmplol situation. I even have some notes here because I'm a bit new to all this, okay? So comments are not only the comments are encouraged here, all right? Catch me if I start slipping. Basically, what's going on is there's this big streamer by the name of Nmplol, okay? He's a 34-year-old streamer. He's going through a divorce right now that's been speculated to be happening, I presume, based on what I've looked at today, with his wife, previous wife, ex-wife Malena, age 28. Now, I guess I'm going to poison the well here right from the top of the live stream, because I have, in a few hours of looking into this guy, I have decided I don't like him for a couple different reasons. First of which, let me look what I have here. Okay, a lot of stuff about the relationship, from what I've seen, was left very vague. And you would think this would have been done for like privacy privacy reasons. No, absolutely not, because these two were a very public couple. In fact, Malena became like the second microphone to all of these streams. It's very hard to find a stream. At least it's rare that they do a stream. It's very common. Okay. Malena's, I'm trying to like backtrack a little bit because I'm not 100% sure. I've only been looking into it for a few hours, but Malena's always there. Very public relationship. Now, this is how they speak about the relationship. This is only one example, but you'll even hear here that Malena and what the hell is this guy's name? Nmplol. They even in this like light reaction from 9 months ago, there's like disagreements over how they met when they talk about it, and they're never very specific. Up to the divorce, to my knowledge, it was very unclear if these two were even married. But I want you to listen to this interaction to get an idea of like the unnecessary vagueness when discussing their own relationship, their very public relationship.
You want me to tell you how I met Malena?
Yeah. Yes.
So about 15 years ago, I went on this website called NorwegianHose.com.
Shut up. Oh. Shut up.
My God. Okay. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Stop. People are thinking I'm a mail order bride.
No, she's not. But no. Again, she a long time ago she was Chance's moderator.
Oh.
But
now I want to point this out too. They're going to say they were both, when they met, they were both working for the same Twitch streamer. So that's how they met. They were in contact over the internet because she's not from the US and he is. So they were both co-workers essentially.
I didn't talk to her like that. We just happened to go to a place called DreamHack in Sweden. Oh. And we just happened to meet each other there.
Online.
No, we weren't even friends.
Not really.
I didn't.
See, now she's saying that they were friends online, and he's like, no, we weren't even friends. What, like what an odd thing to adamantly come out against to your girlfriend at the time we thought to be girlfriend wife, which seems like a small thing, but I don't think it is, and I'll get into that a little bit later. Notice that, like, we were friends online, and then he's like, no, we weren't even friends online. Why does it matter? Why does it matter how long you two knew each other? Okay.
I didn't even talk to you.
That's crazy.
It's not on Twitch. Yeah.
I talked because I was Chance's.
Where'd you get that pen? Whoa.
I just found it on here.
If you want the truth, she was interested in someone else, and I was interested in someone else.
And then you guys didn't get the other person, so
We settled.
Mutually
Yeah,
settled.
this
This is
is-
kind of cute, though. That's kind of romantic.
Yeah, the girl that I like said no, and then I don't know what happened with yours. We never told anyone this, have we?
Oh.
All right, delete the clips, guys. Delete the clips.
I want to know more. So, like, you guys, like, saw each other. And
See, and this was at least only uploaded to YouTube only 9 months ago. So this is a fairly recent clip. This is how little, in the multiple years that the relationship was public, that they discussed how they got together, which for like a parasocial type streamer, couple, isn't it very odd that in multiple years of streaming together, 9 months ago, before we knew they were getting divorced, they had still not given any details specifically about how they met? Isn't that kind of weird? Why? Why are we being so vague?
you're like, damn, this guy's fine.
Well, I actually don't know from her
it's over
perspective,
there.
but from my perspective, I'm gonna tell the story again. So we were just like hanging out, or whatever, and she'd asked me because she used to smoke cigarettes, and she's like, "Hey, you want to come outside with me?" Right when I smoked, I didn't smoke because
It was just a
I'm
good
an
excuse
athlete.
to hang out with him.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
she'd separate me from the group, and again, I was a pretty big deal back then. I had about 750 viewers. Big deal.
Oh, big deal.
I
So-
don't even think you streamed at the
I
time.
didn't.
No, you did not.
Big deal.
But
You were Chance's editor.
yeah, I was his editor. That's why I was there making videos. And then we'd hang out or whatever.
I have no idea.
So he was Chance's, I believe that's Soda Poppin', another streamer I barely know about. He was an editor and she was a moderator. So they were talking beforehand, and there was a discrepancy earlier about whether they were friends yet or not, leading up to them meeting in real person.
And then the next
Never done this before.
like a day later or something, we go to McDonald's, right? And
Just you two?
I'm
no,
gonna skip a little bit.
well, not yet.
Oh, not yet.
But what she does is she takes the.
We're talking about birds.
Really?
That was
That
it. I was
was
like,
it.
holy shit, yeah.
Wait, have you tried?
Nope, I don't even.
I used to be like 260 pounds.
All right, so that's all I really wanted you to see anyway. It's very odd. This clip, again, 9 months old. I don't know these people well enough, but I would think it's fair to assume that a clip that was uploaded 9 months ago, that it's about 9 months old. It's a fairly recent clip, correct? Okay. And the other point I wanted you to make is that there was discrepancies over if they were friends before they met in person. Oh, I didn't know you. Yes, you did. Blah, 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 blah. And as of 9 months ago, assuming this clip is that recent, they had still not talked. They're a very public-facing couple. To my knowledge, this was like a huge part of the content was them being together on camera all the time. They were not private. She was not private. They were both very publicly together, and they were together for multiple years, streaming all the time. And throughout all that time, they never discussed in detail how they met. That's weird. That's very odd. You'd expect that to be a question that's asked quite frequently to streamers of this variety, yada, yada, yada. What's up with why is everything so vague? Why is everything so vague? Okay. So I just have notes here, okay? But this is good, okay? This is good. Why are they being so vague about the relationship and when they met? Based on what I've discovered here, Nmplol, age 34, okay? And his ex-wife, Malena, age 28. Hope I'm saying this right. That's a bit of an age gap, 6 years, 34, 28, but they're both adults. I can't be mad at that. They're adults. Who gives a shit? Okay, so up to the point of the divorce, where we got divorce documents, which I have looked at, and we're going to have an actual YouTuber that knows about legal stuff explain them to us. I'm not going to try to do what I did previously with the Ethan Klein lawsuit. That's coming up, and it's going to confirm. And there we're going to have some things confirmed. So it was commonly believed that they had started dating in 2018. Their age gap at that point would have been 27, 21. That's still not bad. I'm not mad at that. It's a little bit weird, a little bit creepy, but I'm not too mad at that. Like a 6-year age gap, 21, 26, that's totally fine. But it was commonly believed that for years, that they had started dating in 2018. It was never even confirmed that they were married up to the divorce. Very weird. Very weird. The level of vagueness in this relationship is very odd. Why? They're both public-facing figures. They're both streaming all the time. It's a huge part of their content. Why not talk about it for years? So, this is where things get bad. In my opinion, in my humble opinion, this is where things get bad. So, in the divorce documents that we're going to look at later, it was discovered that they had been married in 2015. This would mean that they were married 6 months. They were married 6 months after Malena's 18th birthday. This would mean that Malena and Nmplol had been dating for an undetermined amount of time when she was a minor. The fact that they got married would believe me to pray to God that they had at least been dating for a few years before getting married. So this dude was picking up minors in his 20s. But like not even early 20s, like mid 20s. That's not bad. We're not mad. No one over at Ellis, Lasan Piker, QT Cinderella, all those guys' friends aren't mad about that. The people that their audiences freak out if there's a 2-year age gap and someone gets accused of being like a predator. What the hell? So this was enough for me to look further into the guy, and I threw this together pretty quickly, but I got some more. But yeah, why is no one talking about that? I've seen multiple people cover this situation. Nobody seems to give a shit about this. I do give a shit. I think it's pretty weird. And it makes it even worse when you realize the relationship began online, and they're like very vague. They're like this. He's like mad. He's mad at her for even bringing up the fact that they were friends online previously, because then that would add to this. That would add to this that he was trying to pick up minors in like a Discord or something. Coworkers. That's freaking creepy, bro. That's messed up. And they only met when he went to visit her for whatever reason, maybe not specifically to visit her in her home country. So yeah, this dude's a creep, in my opinion. In my humble opinion, this dude's a creep. And then I learned further, I'm digging into this guy further, and I start to find out he's a giant loser crybaby, okay? Giant loser crybaby. Oh, these are the type of people that Hassan Piker, Ludwig, QT Cinderella, they probably knew about this stuff, I'd assume, but they don't bring it up until people get mad enough about it. And nobody seems to be mad about it. Everyone's talking about this shit because it's believed that this guy is purposely bringing up a bunch of drama to try to get heat away from the divorce. And we're going to bring that later, but this guy's a giant baby. And you know why he's a baby? He's a brat. Listen to this clip about how hard this guy's life is and how much of a spoiled brat he grew up to be. Listen to this shit.
Okay. Well, he only left you $1,000?
Can you hear it?
More.
Okay.
They're asking about how much someone in his family, his dad, I assume, gave him. Okay. This is before everything. This is like when he was younger.
How much is a little bit more? What, you like you're an inheritance guy?
No.
How much, like $1 million?
No.
Oh, okay.
More money. He got more money. Look at the look on his face. You can't even see him because chat's covering it up. More money. He got more money. Let me cover up. Let me fix that. Let's get rid of chat just for the moment. Just for the moment.
How much?
350,000.
$350,000. This guy has never worked a real job in his life. Was given $350,000.
No way.
It's 14.
That's
At 14. Is that right? Is that right? I'm learning a little bit of stuff along with you. I only have a few hours of research.
that's fuck.
Hold on. I believe it.
It's 14. 350,000.
No way.
It's 14.
That's fucking crazy. You know what?
I'm not sure he's mumbling, but I believe at 14 he got given $350,000. Regardless, this guy's a Nepo baby, okay? This guy's a Nepo baby. He's a spoiled freaking brat. Gets whatever he wants. Weirdo, okay? Picking up minors on Discord. Right? Dating, like inappropriate age gap, really, is what I'm going to call it. So I don't know if you guys know, but this gets further. I have more to bring to this guy's a baby arc, okay? This guy's a brat arc. This guy's a Nepo baby arc. So there's this live streaming Reddit. It's called LSF, Live Stream Fails. You might be familiar with it. And they capture live stream fails. And this guy's a big live streamer, so they have him on the site, okay? So here's some leaked messages from, and this is stuff that I haven't seen gone over too much. I'm sure it's gone over, but this is stuff that I learned. So I'm very excited to share it with people. The definition of a brat, my definition of a brat is getting everything you want, and when you don't get it, you cry and bitch about it. So a moderator from Livestream Fails leaked these DMs from Nmplol. This is Nmplol crying to the moderators of LSF to basically curate the content to make him look amazing and fantastic, okay? That's what it is. Let's read a little bit of it. And it's hard to pick up where this starts. So this is the moderator, I assume. The problem is we can't just ban criticism of people. Anything negative about someone equals ban. Equal ban. Oh my God, dyslexic. The problem is we can't just ban criticism of people. Anything negative about someone equals ban isn't a system that works outside of person's Twitch channel. We do our best to police what happens on our platform / in comments. Nmplol responds, I just find it quite ironic and lessens my sympathy of you all. Oh my God. What a bitch. I just find it. This lessens my sympathy of you all, really. Be ashamed if something happened to you. What a fucking loser. What happens outside, the moderator responds, what happens outside those areas isn't under our control. Nmplol responds, you make the rules. Y'all can do what you please. Oh, getting freaking mad. They won't do it his way. They won't do it his way. Hey, he has to be treated as an equal. Boo-hoo. He has to be treated the same as everyone else. Boo-hoo. And he's trying to swing his power, his influence at these moderators to try to scare them to curate the site to better suit his public image. Moderator responds, that's fine. We aren't asking for your sympathy. Sounds like you were yesterday, Nmplol responds. Just saying, guys, it's going to take the right case of the right person KYSing themselves. Yeah. And the finger might come back to you. Ooh, again, be ashamed here. Be ashamed here if something happened to you. This guy thinks he's the mob. This guy thinks he's the Twitch mafia. He's a part of the freaking mafia. This is a little bit cut off by my face. Let me move my face so you guys can read it if you freaking want to, or just screenshot it for your own videos. I don't give a shit what you do. Took me a little bit to find this. We shared our stories to let you know that we're aware of what happens. Nmplol, our FBI friend has found people pretty easy online just from a username. Oh my, this guy thinks he's in the mob. This guy is picking up minors online, allegedly, Really, not allegedly. I mean, unless they just met within the 6 months between when they got married. Unless this guy, when he married his ex-wife, he just started dating her within the 6 months that she was 18. Yeah, he's dating minors. He's picking up minors. Unless that. Weirdo. And that was a long time ago. I don't care. He was old enough, like mid-20s. Weirdo. Okay? Unless I'm completely wrong and they just started dating 6 months before their marriage. Anyway, after he threatens them with a fake FBI associate, not to try and garner any support or sympathy. All right, this conversation is over. Not going to let you threaten our team. Goodbye. Dude! Get shit on by the moderators, bro. Then we have some more here. If you weren't aware of that being a possibility already, I'm just giving you a heads up because eventually something might happen. Again, something might happen. I'm just giving you a heads up in case something, could happen. Dude, give me a break. First off, that's completely insane. No matter what happens, we're not culpable. He responds, all right, if you think so. Dude, he's trying to be the mafia. He's trying to scare him, dude. He's trying to scare him. He's trying to be scary, dude. He's a real scary guy. He responds, okay, bye, Nick. Sorry we had to end it this way. And now Nmplol, after trying to be the mafia, trying to shake down an LSF mod because they won't curate the site to meet his desired public perception. You are so dramatic. I see why you set yourself up to endure this on LSF abuse. Need some sort of power in your life. Dude, this guy criticizing other people for wanting power in their life. Good life, good life. And then Ms. Kiff gets in here. I don't know what Ms. Kiff got in here. Thank you. Next time. I don't know. I don't know about the Ms. Kiff involvement again. I'm relatively new to this case, this stuff. Keep that in mind. But, yeah, this guy looks like a creepy little weirdo to me, personally. That's my opinion from what I've seen, unless I have something way off tilt. So anyway, I want to get into this guy's divorce. We're going to look at this guy's divorce, but one of the main things here with Nmplol is that people think that recently he's been stirring up a bunch of drama to take publicity away from the divorce. So, for that reason, before we get into the divorce, I would like to watch this live stream in its entirety. And the reason I would love to view this in its entirety is because there is a chance that this guy is being what the streamers call clip chimped, where he's being clipped out of context to make what he says seem even worse than it really is. Now, to be fair, I believe this is the guy that streamed with Hassan Piker. And when Hassan Piker tried to, radicalize him through terrorist propaganda, he did reject it. So there's no way that this guy is the worst guy in the world, okay? There's no way that this guy is, totally irredeemable. I'll even go as far as to say that. But there's some major character flaws we're going over tonight. And I'm learning along with you at this point. So instead of just finding the best clips and just milking this guy mercilessly without even giving him a chance to defend himself, or in any way, shape, or form, I'm giving him the benefit of, I'm trying to be good faith here, moving forward from where we just went. I want to watch the whole stream where these clips arrived. And it's by this girl who interviewed him, Sinna. I hope that's how you pronounce her name. And the thing about it is she kind of grills him a few times here. I'm wondering how much she's really friends with this guy. But further ado, let's check this out. Let's see if this guy's getting clip chimped. Let's see if this guy is being taken out of context.
You know how much money I was making back then?
How much?
$20K a month.
That's still a lot of money.
Why did you make that in an hour now?
No. That was the most out of touch thing you've ever said in your life.
But
only 20K a month. It's only, all right. I don't want to see the later. Get me going.
But it's not recent.
How's your mental going?
Good, it's about 50%.
You're not taking the GTR today?
No.
He does absolutely sound like a child. Absolutely.
Oh, that car is way too fucking loud.
No, that car is... Aren't you getting freaky in that car or something?
We're not taking the GTR today. This guy's just got sports cars. Like this guy is a total freaking brat. Dude. Don't like the vibes I get off this guy at all.
How are we getting freaky?
I saw a clip of you having a towel in there.
There's a towel in this car.
Whoa.
What?
Have you done anything in this seat? I'll kill you.
No.
Are you sure?
What are you talking about?
Don't believe you. Nick, what is that blue wrapper that's on the floor of the car back there?
Stop.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry, I forgot you don't use.
Dude, I hate Twitch streamers so much. Like the like. You had sex in the car. I saw a towel in the GTR. Like, oh, dude, I just hate it. I don't know how. Like, it's for kids, right? It's for children, right? It's like, that's the type of giggles they're expecting to get.
Those, my bad.
First off, we don't. Rule number fucking 3.
Yeah, we gotta talk about your Discord. We gotta
What?
talk.
My Discord's great. Well, you don't like it?
What is wrong with you?
What? They're my friends.
But why do you type in there just because you don't give a fuck?
I don't care. Because, like, it doesn't really, at the end of the day, none of it actually matters.
Yeah.
For fuck's sakes, Doc just got remonetized on YouTube. Nothing actually matters. As long as you don't lose your platform at the end of the day, you can screenshot all this. Everything I say I know is going to be online sometime.
Yeah, but I've been a good noodle.
So have I. What have I done?
Stop fucking lying.
What have I done?
You are not a good noodle.
How?
In comparison to me.
Yes, I
Who's
am.
a gooder noodle?
This guy is, I don't know how old she is, but this guy is 34. Going, I'm a good noodle. Hate it. I just hate the whole vibe.
Who is the gooder noodle?
Me? What have I done?
You're the gooder noodle.
I have been on this platform for 10 years.
The way they act, like the way they behave. This guy's gonna be 40 soon.
And I've never been banned.
Nick, you,
What have I done?
boy, if you don't, you literally
Omega lol. Oh my god. OMG. Oh.
told somebody, I'm too rich to deal with you, and you moved them out of the way. I have never done that. You think you're a better noodle than me?
That's the one thing that I have done in 10 years.
Let's go hate thread for hate thread.
No, I get hate thread for breathing. People made a hate thread saying that Nick encouraged Kachi to make that hand gesture. That was a 3,000 upvoted, 200.
So what happened there? I know that I couldn't find the clip. I wanted to find it for the live stream. He has a new girlfriend, and she's something. All right, she seems very nice. I'll put it that way. All right. And he was like, this is why people. Okay, so she did like the Nazi salute. Okay, that's what it is. And before she did that, he was like talking to her, going, like saying things like, all I'm saying is right now, if someone were to do the Nazi salute in front of Trump Towers, that would get 1 million upvotes. And he was like saying shit like that to her. And then she did it. And then it was like, oh, like, dude, you've been like coaxing her the entire time. And then you're like shocked. And this adds to like, he's intentionally trying to stir up a bunch of drama around himself to get people not talking about the divorce. But again, we're watching. I'm not going to clip him just for entertainment purposes. I want to get the full VOD in here.
Hate thread.
This is the VOD where everyone's pulled clips out of where the guy looks insane. And I think it is probably like intentional for whatever reason. Like he's saying like insane shit, like dumb shit to get clipped, like very clippable shit.
When all I said was, if you want to go
Wait, they're gonna be really mad when I tell them that you actually leaned over to her and said, Kachi, you should do. I shouldn't joke like that. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Even look, even he's like, shut the fuck up. Even she's calling him out. He did. He's like, you should do that. He like, I didn't coax her. I wish I could find the clip. I couldn't find the full clip, but he was like, you like basically like, you should do that. You should do that. And then when she did it, he was like, oh my God, I didn't tell you to do that. Whoa.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't joke like that. I'm just kidding.
You missed the whole part where I broke it down that he like was very vague about his relationship with his ex-wife for the duration of their marriage. And then it turns out they got married 6 months after his ex-wife turned 18. That's pretty nuts to me.
Listen, you are a good noodle. I'll give.
And nobody cares. XQC, Ludwig, all those guys over. No one cares. It's okay. And then until someone makes it public, right? Then they're going to be like, what? I had no idea.
Do that.
They didn't even know this guy was married up to the divorce.
But now, compare me to my peers.
No.
No, do it.
No.
My teammates. What have I fucking done wrong?
No, I won't do it.
What have I done?
I won't do it.
Are you kidding me? You know how much money I was making back then when I made that comment?
How much?
$20K a month.
That's still a lot.
That's like about half of what your average American makes in a year.
A lot of money.
In a month.
That's a shit ton of money.
It's all. We make that.
Yeah, but why
we
did
make
you,
that in an
hold on.
hour now.
No.
Look, he's like saying insane shit that he knows is gonna get clipped. Like he's trying to muddy the waters so nobody talks about the details coming out around his divorce. Like they got married in 2015 when everybody thought it was like started dating in 2018.
It's all about comparisons. I'm not saying it's not allowed.
His very public marriage that he never would give any details about and would even argue with her if she made comments about, well, we were friends online first.
I'm not saying it's not a lot of money.
You just.
Because again, married her 6 months after she turned 18. Weird.
That was the most. I'm calling it. That was the most out of touch thing you've ever said in your life.
No, but this is why I can hate
You
threads.
deserve the hate threads. You deserve them. That was the most out of touch thing you've
I
ever.
think you deserve more hate threads. I think that you're curating the hate threads you're currently getting because you don't want the real hate threads to come.
Ever said in your life. Oh, you know how much I was making back then? Chump change. $20K a month. Go fuck yourself.
You are Reddit right now.
No, good.
You're Reddit.
Okay,
You're
I'm not
Reddit.
gonna lie, I'm trying to make myself look like the better noodle, so go ahead, keep going.
Hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that I'm out of touch. See, this is the problem. No offense. People can't critically think.
Oh, so
Okay?
Okay.
No, I can critically think. I did a lot of critical thinking. I looked into you, bro.
So
I think I got you clocked, brother.
I'm saying, when I said that back then, compared to now, it's a lot less. That's all I'm saying. I'm not talking about in general.
Okay, but still, Nick.
Yeah, again, this guy got like what, over $300,000 from some I didn't get the full details, but we just watched an interview where this guy was like, I got $300,000, and he mumbled a lot, but I'm pretty sure he said he got like over $300,000 when he was like 14. And I could be wrong there because it was hard to hear, but he did receive a very large amount of money at a very young age. Okay, this guy, it seems, has never had to work a day in his life, a real job.
Nick, it's the way, you know what it is? Here's your problem.
What?
It's the way you say things.
That's it.
That's
You're right.
it.
Yep.
Listen, you little stupid
right.
fat fuck, and I don't mean that because I love you and I'm not fatphobic and you're great.
I'm
but
not-
fuck you, okay?
Okay.
You say things and
Yeah.
you're like, oh my God, I'm the nicest guy in the world. And that's why people don't think you're nice. Because if you were nice, you don't need to say that.
What?
You didn't even listen.
Juice, yeah, the thumbnail. I made that thumbnail after 5 hours of looking into the guy, and I was like, no, this guy sucks. Because I wasn't sure. I never heard of him before today, and then I looked into him for like 5 hours. I hope you were here. I talked about some things that I feel are very underreported. Nobody's done the math yet, or I've done it wrong, and I don't think I've done it wrong. And like, dude, like, and then the way this guy operates is awful, man.
Be honest, you didn't listen
He's a freaking brat, dude. He's a freaking nepo baby.
to the thing I said.
Oh, you called me fat and I got shook. So here's the problem with me.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the same thing that happens online a lot. People don't like
You.
confidence.
Oh.
Oh my God! No way! No. People don't like me because I'm too confident. Dude, this is awesome. I love this guy. Oh my God.
Okay. I agree.
But the thing is, you have to be confident to kind of do this sort of job.
No. You gotta have a huge, ginormous ego. Okay, like me. All right? I get amped up when I get one person in a live stream because I have a giant ego that needs to be fed. Okay? That's what it is, okay? It's called, yeah, okay? That's what it is. And these guys are like they don't want to admit it. They don't want to admit that on some level for you to turn on a camera and think that people give a fuck what you have to say enough to listen. You have to be like, you have to have some type of ego about you, all right? That's just the reality of it. And just God willing you're entertaining. God willing people actually want to listen. But that's the truth of the matter.
I agree.
Because the things that people say to me would break most human beings. They're very mean.
Oh my God, he's so strong! He's so strong and so powerful! If you had to go through what he goes through, you would simply die! Oh, this guy's great!
But I know that I'm better than them.
Yes, dude.
So I
Pop
don't
off
care.
king.
And this is where you get the hate thread.
No, keep going.
It's like you were kind of cooking in the beginning.
But I was joking.
But you add.
That was a joke. I was kidding, Senna. That was a joke.
Were you kidding?
Yes. I'm not better than anybody. I went to the DMV a couple days ago. Same as everybody else.
Oh my god, dude, his example of how he's the same as everybody else is the fact that he has to go to the DMV to renew his own license. He was joking. He was joking. That's why he goes on LSF and argues with the moderators about not curating the board to make him look better. Because he's the same as you.
When was the last time you went to DMV? Fucking privileged motherfucker. I bet you don't even go anywhere. I bet you send somebody to do it for you.
No, I wish I could, but
Yeah.
no, I actually have to go myself. All
Exactly.
I don't think you can. I don't think you can.
Look at
But
chat.
hey,
So-
you know
so-
what I
so-
don't do?
What?
I don't show up with a $50,000 chain and say, "Hey, chat, look, I got a $50,000 chain. I'm better than you every day on
I
stream."
never
I
said
don't do
that.
that. You've never said that.
I never said that.
You've never said that.
No.
I have a big fat gold ring I should keep on my desk for when people start showing off jewelry.
I think that
Should I get it? If one person chats me, I'll go get it. I'll wear it.
hate is just kind of gone a little bit too far. I think we need to start loving each other more and being kind to one another.
Does that start with us?
What?
Do we have to start being more loving before they can?
I am one of the nicest people on this platform. That she's.
You see, and this is what I'm talking about you being unlikable. It's the ending
ring.
part.
Okay, I'm getting the ring. I'm getting the ring. I'm getting the ring. I'm getting the ring. All right, I dropped it. But there it is. There's my $250 million ring. There's my freaking, this is my gold ring. It's X amount, I don't know, gold. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. I'm going to wear it for the stream now. I'll flex on this guy. I'm going to flex on this guy. I'm going to flex on him, dude. I'm going to flex on him. This is I was told that this is a $5 million ring. You bitch, you brokey.
It's always like you get to a good place and you fucking ruin it.
We have to drive.
So I'm sorry that you're dealing with that.
It's okay.
Well, I'm talking about like, you know.
I'm going to put it on 2x speed. But yeah, no, this is what people are saying. Like, he's purposely like, I don't know how this guy, to be fair, I don't know how this guy acts on a day-to-day basis, like on a normal stream. But yeah, I mean, he's in the middle of a divorce. I think I've personally brought to the table some pretty damning shit that came out from the divorce. We learned the date of his marriage, which when you learn the age of the people is fucked up. Okay. And I think he's just trying to muddy the water as much as possible. And it's working because I figured that out. Okay. There's probably other people that figured it out, but I was like looking into it. The age sounded weird. The date sounded weird. I did the math and I'm like, holy shit. They got married 6 months after she turned 18. What? Like,
People being in your business.
It's really no big deal.
So I can't make 50%.
no, that's not his
can't. I don't-
wife. That's not his wife. I showed his wife earlier. His wife is like done streaming.
Care. But that's
We'll see her later. We have a actual like legal YouTuber that's going to break down the divorce for us.
the thing. I've been making those jokes for months. But see, what people don't really.
50% of your beard is already gone, so.
Oh,
sorry, I'm sorry.
Actually, my beard's actually getting fuller for certain reasons. Look at it. Look how full it is these
Why
days.
did you say certain reasons?
Yeah, it was weird.
You want me to say it?
Yeah.
Because when you be fucking.
Ew,
Okay, all right. Hey.
ew. Oh my god, I think my ears just melted off my skull.
Hey, don't play these games, Senna.
I'm having so much sex since my divorce. I'm so cool. Check out my chain.
You know, in hindsight, I'm so glad that I never bought the house that was behind yours.
You be watching it.
I know. That's why I'm so glad.
I'm kidding.
I'd be up at night. I'm good. You know what I mean? I don't want to.
With a telescope.
No, I would not be in my window with a telescope. Okay, if anything, I'd board my windows up and soundproof them. And
Yeah.
somehow, I imagine that wouldn't be enough.
Me and Arthur would be going ham, man. It's a joke. Yeah, it's all just a joke. It's all.
Yeah, but then there you go. 2 days later, you go, guys. I've been telling you for months.
I've been telling you guys for months, guys.
Oh, they killed the. I was gonna ask why they killed the camera, but they killed the camera so that you can't see where he lives, which is fair.
The signs were there. It's quite obvious.
You always do that.
Yeah, I really got no complaints. Like the last few days, I've really just like kind of realized how grateful I am and lucky to even have this sort of gig. It's a
Yeah, I'd say you're pretty lucky.
great gig, Senna.
It is.
Because the crew that you roll with, your audience gets mad when TikTokers have a 2-year age gap, and you got married to your wife 6 months after she turned 18.
I mean, yeah.
And you were like mid-20s at the time.
We have a
Coming from the guy that just said, I was only making 20K, you fucking dickhead.
See, now it's like.
I'm sorry. That was a joke. It was out of context. You're right. I'm sorry.
You want to know my most fun thing about streaming, at least for me, is like streaming with people and then having like other people I stream with do well. Like Arthur's whole story.
Yeah, he was like
From like 150 viewer Apex
he was like 24, 25, marrying a girl that just turned 18 6 months ago.
streamer
Yeah.
to winning an award is so great. Like that makes me so happy. And then like Catchy from zero to band is just, it's pure cinema.
I mean, even me, like, Nick, you realize I came here, I had like 1,000 viewers before I went on anybody's stream. I met you guys.
And then he was working with his wife for another streamer before they met, and they argue about that. Like if she brings up the fact that they met before that, he'll be like, no, we weren't friends before that. No, because that would look even worse when they find out that we got married in 2015.
Yeah. I benefited a lot from meeting you guys, and we all became friends on top of that, which is great.
It really is a team thing. This really isn't an I thing. I love team sports. I feel like, God, this is why people hate me. I feel like I'm the ultimate team player.
He's the ultimate team player. He's the MVP. Let's go.
I was watching you play Marvel Rivals yesterday, and you said everybody sucks on this team except for this person.
Yeah, because we do. We fucking sucked. Okay. We were fucking horrible. Like, that's not even a bullshit.
People need to cover this guy more. I haven't seen enough about him. I almost didn't even stream about him.
Like everyone's so bad. I feel like everyone's just mad regardless. People just be mad.
That is true. You know, I did a stream the other day where I gave, like, fucking care packages to homeless that I made myself.
Were people grateful for the blankets?
Yeah, they're really nice. Except the last guy, I ran out of bags and he flagged my car down because he saw me giving some to other people. And then his friend walked up and I said, I only have one bag. Can you please split it? And he said, no, I'm not splitting it. And he grabbed it and yoked it in my hand. And then the other guy didn't get any. And that made me feel horrible. That was really mean. That was really fucking bad.
That is crazy.
That was the worst. I'm not joking you. That was the worst I've ever felt. And then I wanted to go back to the other homeless guy and snatch it from him and say, if you won't share.
You want to fight homeless guys?
No, he would beat my fucking ass.
Do it.
But I wanted to snatch from him and say, if
do it.
You won't share, then give it back. You should just be a good person in your day-to-day. And if you're having a bad day, don't make it other people's problems because you're just sharing your negativity with other people. Except sometimes I do wake up in a pissy ass mood and you know what I mean?
You wake up mad? Is that a woman thing?
No, like this morning, I knew I had to come hang out with you. I was pissed off.
Really? I think we have really good chemistry.
I do, I miss this so. Yeah. I miss hanging out with you so much.
Yeah, we can hang out more, I'm down, you know?
What rank are you in Marvel Rivals?
Diamond.
He may have been older, but he's on the same mentality as his wife, just by the way he acts. Yo, fair enough. Fair. I mean, I'm not excusing his behavior, but that is an interesting point to bring up, because I agree with it at least. I agree with the mentality part.
You're past me?
The game is not hard.
Oh my god, I actually fucking hate you. No, I'm back to negative shit.
Yeah, the whole time you're watching this guy and the way he acts, remind yourself he's 34.
Fuck
what?
you.
No.
You're getting carried by Arthur. There's no world
Arthur's
in which you are a higher rank than me.
I'm higher than Arthur.
No, fuck positivity, all negative. There's no way. Fuck you.
Why?
Just go fuck yourself. Seriously.
This is why 23-year-olds that grew up watching Twitch, like, act like they're 12 still. This is why there's like a whole... I legitimately put a huge load of the blame on Twitch for like all the COVID kids that grew up watching these freaking streamers that are just like, they're just a mess.
Seriously. And you know what? I'll say it. The Redditors were right. Fuck you. I'm sorry. That was too far. I don't mean that.
I don't even know where we're going, by the way. Is this parking?
Yeah, but...
I gotta poop.
Please, don't fart. Do you fart a lot?
I can't fart.
Why?
Because my butthole's so loose every time I do, shit comes out. So like if I have to fart, I have to go to the toilet and then fart over the toilet.
Or poop comes out?
Yeah, if I fart right now, shit will come out, yeah.
Okay.
I'll be right back. What's up, pizza?
Well, you didn't order it already?
No.
I don't even know what to say. I want to make a funny comment, but I'm like, you know, tee-hee, lol, poop joke.
Wait, you know what? I'm fine with that because we can just hang out in the car more. That's fun. Do they do Hawaiian pizza? I love pineapple on pizza. Love it.
Oh, yes. That sounds stressful.
Okay. Fucking, you don't even see.
And he doesn't like pineapples on pizza. Fuck this guy, man. Fuck this guy. What an idiot.
In your food, so.
Who doesn't like pineapples on pizza? What, are you a child? Are you a child? Have you not developed a complex palate? Can you drink beer? Are you capable? Are you capable of drinking a beer?
God, good luck.
Took a shit already?
There's no bad.
Pineapples belong. Where is it? I have a chat. I have an emote. Where is it? Where is it? Pineapple on pizza gang, rise up. Pineapple on pizza gang, rise up.
In there.
Do we need a drive-to bathroom?
No.
Do you want to hear something funny?
They don't have Hawaiian pizza.
It might upset you.
Okay, what? Do we have hate threads? How many we got?
It says, Nick only makes 20K a month. Of all the ones they could have picked.
That's what we got?
That's the one we got.
Another hate thread? No. No, dude. Oh, I hate these people, man.
No.
Omega lol. Everyone just hates me because of my confidence.
No, Nick, don't read it. Don't read it.
I'm reading it.
No.
I'm reading
Nick, don't read it, please.
Oh,
got what did he say? $50,000 chain on, bro. If I was rocking a $50,000 chain, that shit would be out of my shirt. That's all I'm saying.
NMP is out of touch. In the top comment, keep throwing.
people that get money given to them like him, so I know who you're referencing, given to them when they are young seem to act immature. Yeah, because they don't have to develop. You have to have stress. A lobster does not shed its shell because it wants to. It sheds it because it has to, or it dies. You need stress to grow. Okay? You need it. That's why I get a kick out of all these streamers that give life advice, and they blew up on the internet when they were like a teenager. What the fuck do you know about anything, bro? Like, straight up.
Throw your money at millionaires' kids. It's like they want to be unhappy.
Nick, they're on Reddit. I actually feel bad that I led the joke that you said only, because I don't think you said only in the clip. But now I feel bad. Am I the lead Redditor for your hate threads? I'm realizing. I'm sorry.
His entire fan base is filled with people fantasizing about being his best friend forever and obsessed.
Yeah, hell yeah. Buy a membership to throw the pineapple on pizza emotes. We got a goal set for 5 donations tonight of any type, and I will give you guys a new goal. Pineapple on Pizza Gang will rise. Kiss the ring.
Over shipping him with various female streamers.
You know, I'm gonna go live, by the way, and say, I just don't really know Nick that well, I'm gonna be honest, but I don't think that he's an out-of-touch asshole. We just aren't really that close.
No, he is very much an out-of-touch asshole. Those are the vibes I'm getting. I think I have him clocked. I've known about this guy for 5 hours, and I think I got him clocked.
I'm just kidding. Sorry.
That's another hate thread.
There's another one?
No, someone says just upvoting to add to the hate thread. You know what's funny?
Don't read it. Don't read it.
This is,
oh my god, it has 402. You're fucked.
No,
You're
you know what's funny? This you know what's funny? This is gonna get picked up by Twitter, and it's gonna get even more hate.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Nick. I did it. Okay, Nick, let's do something charitable to get your PR run.
No,
PR run.
No, I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't say anything wrong. I refuse. It's not my fault. People are intentionally being obtuse.
My butthole clench when you start talking every time because I just get scared.
I didn't say 20K a month is not a lot of money. I said 20K a month.
Look, he's still on it. He was joking about saying 20K a month is not a lot of money. Although he didn't specifically say it like that, but that was what that was what you would get out of it, right? That was the basics. That was the cliff notes. He was joking, right? He pulled it back. He's joking. He's still talking about it. He's still covering it.
Is not a lot compared to what I make now. And that's a statistical fact.
You know what I realized?
That's a statistical fact.
Is funny.
He was joking, guys. He was joking, guys. All I was saying was 20K a month is nothing compared to what I make now, and that is a statistical fact. Oh, shut up.
I'm not saying.
How do people watch these guys? How do people like this get audiences of like meaningful capacity that they can live off of?
I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying, because I know that they are taking it out of context. Okay, I realized.
Oh, MeJoeShmoe's just jelly. You're goddamn right I am.
You are a numbers person to a very bad fault.
But like, if it's not numbers, everything else is an opinion.
No. Some things, though, are not always numbers based.
Like what?
Just certain things. Like certain things are a matter of like.
this again. Married a 18-year-old 6 months after she turned 18. This guy's not worried about numbers at all.
Like perspective. Like it's perspective based. Do you know what I mean? So for example, what the thread is, right? The people who are gonna be mad, it's because they do not, your perspective is niche. So it's perspective based. Does that
make
sense?
But this isn't a perspective.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
Okay, what's more, 350K a month or 20K?
Wait, what?
What is more? 350K?
I will prove you. I will outwit you with my facts and logic. I will statistically prove through facts and logic that I am in fact in touch with the average common folk. I was given hundreds of thousands of dollars at a young age, allegedly 14, from what I heard.
Okay, or 20.
I get that. I get that. Wait, you make 350K a month?
About, yeah.
From what?
About, yeah.
Bitch.
About, yeah. Okay, sponsors, clearly.
Those don't exist now. You know you're a fucking lie. When was the last time you guys got a sponsor?
Yeah, I hope your sponsors don't run the numbers on the marriage date of your divorce certificate. That would be a shame.
Sorry.
That might not be brand friendly if that got too much publicity.
That was not funny.
We lost 3 last week, so. Yeah.
I cannot believe you make 350K. Do you know how much? That is 350K.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? I never said I'd make 350K a month.
What does he do on the internet? This. He literally would stream with his wife. That's why the divorce is so big as well, Dave Jones. This guy's whole content, from what I understand, after 5 hours of looking into him, the guy's whole deal was like his wife. His wife was always there talking, making content with his wife. And through all the multiple years that his content was like heavily revolving around his wife, he was very vague about their relationship to the point where his audience did not know they were dating, had assumed that they began dating in 2018. Okay? And why were they so vague? Why were there no specific dates ever given? Even though it's like a huge part of his content. Maybe it's the fact that when they got married in 2015, his wife had only been 18 for 6 months. Maybe that has something to do with it.
A month.
I thought that's what you just said.
No, I said 350K is more than 20K, which is a statistical fact.
Okay, but why did you randomly pull 350K?
Because it's a number that's bigger than 20.
Be honest, have you made 350K in a month?
Listen, I personally don't make any money.
Well, no, you make 50% of it. Sorry. I'm sorry.
No, they were co-workers, Dave Jones. It gets even better. They were co-workers.
I got my one. I'm sorry. That was my one.
And she lived in a foreign country, and he came to visit, took her with, essentially. From what I
You know what's funny? Everyone's laughing at me. What you guys don't understand is that it's not minus 50%. It's plus 50%. I got a 50% pay increase.
How?
What do you mean how? Because I don't got shared anymore.
I mean, you technically still are sharing it. Because you must be really buck at you at $14,000.
Yeah, but that's not 50%.
I'm sorry. What's 14K? You're alley-ooping
What's 14K out of 350?
We do not know if he bought his wife, Dave Jones. Come on now.
50K. That's the percentage.
So you do make 350K.
Who said that?
You're saying that.
You're assuming stuff.
Oh my God.
Listen, with the content they made together, because she did not have her own channel, okay? She only streamed on his channel. With the content they made together, okay, even in that scenario, she easily paid for herself, okay?
God.
Honestly, I think all of us are extremely overpaid.
I agree.
Yeah, there's streamers out there.
Look, this guy was joking. He's still reeling it in, dude.
That have like 2,000 viewers that are clearing $1 million a year.
I agree.
Yeah, it's just extremely overpaid.
I don't.
800 votes.
In 46 minutes?
Yeah, 245 comments.
R.I.P.
I'm not even getting phased by the hate threads because look at how much money it's making me.
Is there any
10,000 IQ move? Fair play.
Anyone trying to clarify what I said? I don't think that's what he's trying to say, lol. He was comparing his earnings then to now, even says so on the clip that he's not arguing it's not a lot of money. But no, it doesn't matter.
I'm so sorry.
No, because you're backtracking. It's why you're still pissed off about it.
I kept making jokes saying, oh, he said.
I had a guy come into my comments and say that I'm 36 years old, divorced, miserable, with kids. I pinned it. I thought it was great. like
only, but you didn't even say only, and I made it so much worse. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I owe you.
No, you don't owe me anything. Thank you.
You're gonna get me back, aren't you?
No, I hold no malice in my heart.
All right.
Oh wait, apparently there's a Senate thread.
I think it'll be my first.
All right, we get it. You get the point. Right? Okay. So I don't know that we just glazed over a lot of what people were clipping. Because those are the clips that are doing the rounds right now and people are pissed off about and complaining about. And the big thing is people think that he's intentionally stirring up other drama and controversy to draw away from his divorce. I've already gone over some of the aspects of the divorce that I found very interesting, that I think I provided a lot of evidence that he is actively been for years trying to cover up the specifics of his divorce due to the age issues, as some may describe it. But let's get into the divorce now, okay? I thought we would go over that before we talked about the divorce itself, because I believe, as many others believe, that he's intentionally fanning the flames on smaller dramas so people don't look further into the divorce. So here's a channel called Henry Resilient. And Henry Resilient covers like legal shit. So I don't have to. So I'm going to let the professional handle it. And this is going to have a bunch of other fun clips in it. This guy does a really good job. So without further ado, this is some more specifics going over the lawsuit with a bunch of fun clips that I really am glad to share with you guys as well.
Back in September 2024, Nick said him and Malena broke up.
I guess I'll just say it officially then, but yeah, me and Malena broke up. We split up.
This came as no surprise to fans as she had been off camera for the majority of 2024. He even put out a tweet stating, "Malena and I are wrapping up this chapter in our lives. We've decided to end our relationship. We have different goals and pursuing them means..."
That was September 13th. Hold on 1 second. God, I didn't write it down. I'm almost positive Malena's birthday, his ex-wife's birthday, is around that time. How funny would it be if he freaking tweeted that on her birthday? Whatever, it's not that important. Thought I had it written down.
going our separate ways. Thank you so much to the followers.
Hold on. Now I'm pissed off. Now I got to find it. I'm sorry. Was it Nmplol? I can never get this guy's name right because it's the stupidest name of all time. Nmplol wife. Where is it? Where is it? Malena. Nmplol wiki. Can we get a wiki? Malena Tudi. Oh, it's March 25th. I think they got maybe married in September. Never mind. I was completely off. 100% wrong.
And others who have supported us as a team. You're in our hearts as we start our new chapters. I think it's pretty safe to say their friends in the know like Soda Poppin knew that.
Watch some of these clips that are about to come up, dude. This gets good. This isn't just boring legal shit. This is fantastic.
It was over way before it was announced.
Did I know?
No, she's base Jar. No, Jar. Wait till you see some of these clips. That girl kissed the ring. That girl's cool as hell. All right. Like, she's watch the.
I knew things were I think everyone kind of knew things were pretty I didn't know it was gonna full on end.
Truthfully, I think it was over when she left to take care of her mom.
The TLDR is Malena's mom is sick again. So her mom had surgery and it went well. So she's in the recovery phase and Malena's down there helping her out.
And Nick announced her retirement.
Yeah, and so Malena decided to retire.
My record up.
I hate when guys shave
Nick,
their hairline like that. It's to reduce the amount you can tell they're balding. You see? Like there's the part of it you can tell he's shaving. Like me, if you look at me, I have like a crazy, like this part of my hair nearly hits my eyebrow. And then I do have a bit of a receding hairline. But the fact that this part goes forward so much, it makes it look worse than it really is. So guys true it up where they'll just shave it here. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't like it. I always get mad when I see that on guys.
Retirement.
Yeah, it's
typically people that are like Drake fans, like douchebags.
So Malena decided to retire.
My record up.
What Nick
It's a red flag is what I'm trying to say. Moving on.
likely should have announced was that he needed to file for divorce, but Malena beat him to it. That's right. Unless you were in the in crowd, chances are you suspected they were married, considering she was from Norway, but
yeah, they never do. For years, they're streaming together, and they never gave specifics about their marriage. Why? This is right here on the screen why. The parties were married on about September 25th. Oh. So that was September was when they got married. Ooh. The parties were married on about September 25th, 2015. That's 6 months after her 18th birthday. Maybe this is why they were vague about their relationship. Maybe this is why he's trying to cover up the divorce shit with random bullshit internet drama.
never got confirmation. According to court documents, they have been married going on 10 years. Based on what she filed, it does not look like it's going to be an amicable divorce.
10 years. Married 10 years. She's currently 28. Married at 18, 6 months after her 18th birthday. Maybe that's why they were vague. Maybe that's why he's trying to cover up the divorce as much as he can, trying to muddy the waters of random drama. Just a hunch. Just a hunch.
And Nick has millions at stake because there is no prenup. And he even responded with a counter petition on February 3rd, 2025. Hi, I'm Him Resilient, and I cover court documents of your favorite streamers. And today,
this is going to be my go-to guy for any court document shit moving forward because that was awful the other night. I sincerely apologize.
we'll be looking at the petition of Malena filing for divorce from Nmplol, as well as his counter.
Another thing here, fair to point out, this image here can clearly demonstrate. I'm going to put it in a very nice way. If I were to see these two eating together at a restaurant and knew they were a couple, I would assume that money was involved.
Petition and tried to figure out how much it's going to cost him to end this marriage with Malena. I think their long-term viewers knew Malena may have been homesick, and every now and then it would come out while they were streaming.
I'm tired of waking up in a mansion.
Listen to this shit. Listen to this shit near the end of their relationship.
That's not mine. I'm tired of waking up.
Here, I gotta restart it. This is like the best clip ever, dude. She just blows him out, dude. Like you can, like at the time you're probably like, oh, ha ha ha, this is so funny. She divorced him. Yeah. So listen to this clip with that context.
Long-term viewers knew Malena may have been homesick, and every now and then it would come out while they were streaming.
I'm tired of waking up in a mansion that's not mine. I'm tired of waking up in a country that's not mine. I'm tired of streaming on a channel that's not mine. I'm tired of driving a car that's not mine.
You're being really selfish. Stop saying the word mine.
I'm tired of being around a family that's not mine.
Going back a bit.
She was sick of it, dude. She was sick of being like a showgirl, a trophy wife. She was absolutely done with it because she got married, is like started dating unless they got married the day of their, like, you know, there's a 6-month period between their marriage where they were 6 months before they got married, she turned 18. So, you know, she was probably a legal child when she met this guy. Now she's like becoming older and she's like, oh, I'm like an accessory to him. Cool. Divorce.
Further, they would break character, like when Malena did not want to say she loved him.
You know what's crazy?
Look at dude, refusing to watch this, refuses to say that she loves him. Happy Valentine's Day, by the way, guys. What a story to be covering. What a story to be covering. Hold on, I gotta move my chat. It keeps getting in the way, and we gotta just, yeah. So yeah, what a story to be covering. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Let's get back to it.
Malena, I'm falling more in love with you every day.
Thanks, bro.
Ouch.
Why are you saying these things on stream?
As of lately,
I love you more and more every day. Thanks, bro. Why are you saying these things on stream? Dude.
Nick has been
I told you. You were hitting her. Chat was hitting her with, is that the E-girl? Is that the E-girl he's dating? She looks divorceable. No, she's cool as fuck, bro. She needs to come back to streaming without him now, bro.
getting upset about his public Discord messages being made public on X, going back and forth with X.com user Yeet. I think this is specifically because he says in his Discord that Is Catchy is his girlfriend. Going public with a girlfriend mid-divorce will likely cost him in the end.
Yeah, so that's his new girlfriend that he will tell you. He totally 100% did not convince her to throw the Nazi salute on a live stream, potentially to muddy the waters surrounding his divorce. Okay, he did not do that. He simply talked about it multiple times with her leading up to her doing it. That was not him trying to convince her to do it. Okay, he merely put the idea in the air around her and she absorbed it.
Hear me out. I don't agree with this, and I would never do it because I think it's wrong, and what Elon did was wrong. But if you wanted to farm Twitter, you can go in front of Trump Tower, do a certain gesture, you probably get 34,000 likes.
Do you think that sounds like convincing? Do you think that sounds like convincing? I don't know. Maybe.
I would never do that.
I'm
'cause
half
that's
German.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
I'm technically kind of doing it.
I wouldn't do that.
A few moments later.
Yeah, hold it, yeah, good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so it doesn't go down your
Well, yo.
Yeah.
Bro.
Look. He didn't give her the idea though. He didn't give her the idea.
It was at this moment that he knew. He f***ed up.
So let's look at her petition for divorce. She filed on January 16th, 2025. Discovery is pretty standard as Nick is ordered not to destroy, conceal, or alter any evidence pertaining to any tangible documents. In other words, do not start selling everything off or emptying bank accounts and devaluing property. She would like a real judge, not an associate judge. She has been a resident of Texas, all pretty much standard stuff. She then lists the house they own to serve Nick. Emphasis on they, because the house was purchased for $743,000, which today it has a value of $1.1 million according to Zillow. I'll explain later why it's technically half her house. As far as the length of the marriage,
yeah, she provided half the content. I think she should take half a shit. I think that when they met, he wasn't even streaming yet, and then he picked her up, started streaming for multiple years, built a career as like the couple streamer. They were like, that was like their thing from what I've gathered. They were like, that was their vibe. They were like, we're the couple streaming. We're a couple. Yeah, I think she should have half his shit. She was half the content.
They were married from September 25th, 2015, when she was 19 and he was 20.
There it is, dude. Oh, she was 19. Do I have that wrong? Oh, shit. Oh, no, dude. Did he add that, or is my math wrong?
Way too young to get married. You know, people who get married at that age, you know, back in the day when my grandmother was around, they would still stay married. But now the person that they are.
At least you know I didn't pre-react. She was 19. He was 20. Is that added after the fact? Who did the math on that? September 2015. So this is like a huge part of my stream. Let me just check this right now. Malena, March 1996. Where birthday is March 1996. So when they got married in 2015, I might have to eat my words here a little bit. That was a huge part of my disagreement with this guy. March 1996. So what would that be? 1996. 1996 minus 2015. That would put her at 19 years. Yeah, I guess I did have that wrong. So she would have been 18. But you would still think that's better. That's a fucking lot better. My math. Great. That's a lot better. But you would still hope that they would have been dating for multiple years before getting married. So that's still creepy. But yeah, I got to eat shit a little bit, it looks like. Unless I'm missing something again. But I had his age right, so how did I fuck up her age? Hold on. She's 28 years old now. They've been married for 10 years. What is happening here? 2025. Yeah, that's 10. I don't know. Then months get involved. I don't know. I guess I'm wrong. I'm going to assume I'm just wrong. There was still a lot of vagueness around the freaking marriage for no specific reason. Technical difficulties. Yeah, I'll eat shit if I fucking am wrong. But this is the thing. Like, and if I'm wrong, because this would be a lot better. Like, I will have to eat shit because now I'm not sure. I was sure. I guess I shouldn't have been. She was 19. He was 24. But that's written in blue text. So is his math wrong or is my math wrong? You know what I'm saying? I'll have to double check it after the stream. If I do re-upload it, I might have to just add something. Oh well, we're just gonna continue. But I will eat shit if that's the age. It's still problematic. You'd still assume that at one point, because you would assume they've been dating for multiple years to be married. At one point, she would have been a minor when they were talking. He would have at least met her as a minor. This is still a problematic age gap, but it's not as bad as I thought it was by 1 year.
Too young to get married. You know, people who get married at that age, you know, back in the day when my grandmother was around, they would still stay married. But now the person that they are today, 10 years later, they are not the same person. Imagine if you had to get married fresh out of high school. Now, when it comes to divorce, Texas does divorce differently than most states, as they do not acknowledge a separation date. In other words, in Texas, you are married until you are divorced.
California, everything acquired after the date of separation is separate. This is really important because in other
I will never read out legal documentation ever again because of this channel.
States, things aren't separate until there's a divorce judgment entered. Take years before a divorce judgment is entered. My longest case lasted 13 years. Here in California, you can be separated, buy a Powerball lottery ticket, win $100 million, and it's all yours. In Texas, where they don't recognize date of separation, you got to split that ticket.
The kicker is the longer it takes to settle the divorce, the bigger the payout for her. Interestingly, she cites the ground for the divorce as being that the marriage has become insupportable because of discord or conflict of personalities that destroys the legitimate the end of their marriage, relationship, and prevents any reasonable expectation of reconciliation. This is a fancy way of saying irreconcilable differences. They are done likely for life. But here's a bonus. The division of community property, she is requesting that the courts divide the estate, meaning that there is absolutely no prenuptial agreement.
Gotcha, bitch.
Texas is one of the few communities.
Yeah, and again, take half his shit. You did half the work. Half the content was you. Take half his shit.
Property states, meaning everything that was acquired during the marriage, each
He's already, dude, she's gone. She moved back home, bro.
partner owns. This
I don't think they're getting back together. I'm gonna be real.
is going to be crucial for ownership in OTK, potentially Starforge Systems, along with any and all other property and investments Nick may have, especially his cars and the house. She thought, the house she didn't own. She thought she was driving a car she didn't own. But I am sure her lawyer has explained to her by now that even if she's not on the title or the deed, the house, she indeed owns it. Now, how much ownership will be up for a judge to decide unless they can come to an agreement. Now, let's move on to Nick's response to the divorce. Initially, he generally denied everything, which was a little bit weird, and requested that she get absolutely nothing. Do not worry, his counter petition addressed the divorce properly. It may could be a Texas thing that he denied everything. His preservation of evidence is way more specific, and he wants her not to destroy anything she has stored on her computer, work computer, storage devices, or cell phone. You have to keep in mind, she was his editor, so she has access to archive content and likely even unreleased content. He agrees with her date of marriage, and I wonder who was there, if there were any pictures, or did they just go to the courthouse to get married? She is not pregnant, so there will be no child support. I wonder why they never had a kid, considering they've been together for 10 years.
She's back, guys, and she's not pregnant like everyone said.
When it comes to the division of community property, he is hopeful that they will come to some type of settlement, and he would like the courts to divide their estate according to their agreement. She will 100% run his pockets, considering they have been separated for the last year and no settlement has been reached, likely indicating that whatever offer he made, if he made one at all, was not up to her approval, or maybe her lawyer's approval. Calculating Nick's—
I mean, dude, he's like a multi-millionaire. I mean, I don't know. I always laugh when there's a divorce and they like the guy's actively making tons and tons of money, although the divorce may hurt his reputation. Especially when the timeline, that 2015 is still the 2015 age gap. Getting married in 2015, when she was supposedly 19, you would still assume they've been dating for multiple years leading into the marriage. I mean, that's just a bad look.
Settlement. Because it's close to the 10-year mark, signifying a long-term marriage in the state of Texas, she is legally going to be entitled to $5,000 a month in spousal maintenance for a total of 5 years, which ends up coming about to be $300,000.
Which, for normal people, I kind of feel like get a job. Initially during the separation with the divorce, I'd expect money, assets to be divided. But when it's just normal people, get a fucking job. But when you're in this particular situation, especially with how much he contributed to the way that he makes money, run his fucking pockets.
$1,000 in just spousal support.
You earned half that money as far as I'm concerned.
Or spousal maintenance. The house being worth $1.1 million will net her about $550,000. So now we're at $800,000 and we haven't even gotten to OTK. No doubt OTK is worth millions. I'm not sure how much, but for comparison's sakes, AMP is valued at $150 million.
What's the number? If you think it was worth an estimate right now, what would you say the value of AMP is today?
I would say 150 million.
Now, Nick is not so I imagine he owns a nice percentage, not a biggest percentage as some of the founding members, but substantial enough. OTK will 100% be audited and evaluate to properly inform her how much Nick's or their stake in OTK is actually worth. He will have to divulge that to her lawyer. Now, let this be a learning lesson for all you. If you're going into business with a partner, should they get married, make them have a prenup excluding the business from being considered community property, or in the event they don't want to get it.
I never would have even thought about that. So now the business has to get evaluated and combed over financially just because one of the owners of the company is getting a divorce. That could lead to a lot of problems for OTK. That's crazy.
The prenup before they are married, buy them out. If they're already married coming into the business and they don't have a prenup, you need to make sure they get a postnup coming into the business married. It will save your
was this guy a fucking lawyer? Jesus Christ, dude. Wow, I will never read another freaking legal document ever again on this channel as long as this guy's around.
Company a much needed headache of having a forensic accountant go through your books with a fine-tooth comb. I understand Nick may not like me or care for my content.
Flashback.
When's Henry coming to a cooking stream? Who's Henry? You're talking about the guy who watched the clip?
First of all, do you think they'll let me in, OTK?
Nope.
Never. I'm not a fan of those type of people.
Let me tell you something funny
and I'm not talking about
to me recently. I'll donate twice due to
I've already talked about how I feel about people who do stuff like that.
End of flashback.
But from one divorced man to another, I truly hope this process goes smooth for him because he seems like a okay guy despite his fragility shining through anytime he's criticized or getting exposed on the internet.
Mods are now coming forward with evidence of Miskiff pressuring Mods with his friends NMP, where NMP even
we went over that.
Mod that he got connections to the FBI. Open the door.
Who the hell is this girl?
Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom.
If she goes for every penny she can get, this will be his true red pill moment. I have faith that, he's going to give her a fair offer that she can't refuse. Now, keep in mind, it should come with an NDA because last thing you want to do is for her to get the money and then start telling secrets. From the outside looking in, I think we all can agree that Malena was a huge part of Nmplol's success on Twitch, as she was there for, I would say, 90% of the content, if not more, along with doing some of the back end editing. I do truly.
This guy looks like Walmart Drake.
Truly hope.
Unkept Walmart Drake.
He offers her something that's fair, but then again, what's fair to him and what's fair to her could be something totally different, but I don't want to see him turn out to be like me on the dark side. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I'll see you in the next court update. Peace.
So yeah, that's fun. I'm gonna have to double check my math on the age. There should be a website for that. Let me look it up. I bet you there is a. I was so sure on my math. I'm not good at math though. So, how old was I? How old was I? Calculator. Because clearly I just don't. I'm not doing something right. I could probably figure it out, but age calculator. Okay, I got it. Okay, I'm about to eat shit here. So. Her birthday is date of birth March 25th, 2012. No, wait, 1996. I'm pretty confident I'm wrong, but I will just double check because there's a discrepancy. March 25th, 1996. And they got married. Where was it? That was in the video. Let me bring it back up. I'll put it over here. You guys can't see it, but I can see it. Don't worry.
It broke up.
I guess I'll just say it officially then, but yeah, me and Malena broke up. We split up.
This came as no surprise to fans as she had been off camera for the majority of 2024. He even put out a tweet stating, Malena and I are wrapping up this chapter in our lives. We've decided to end our relationship. We have different goals and you're in our was announced.
Full on end.
Truthfully, I think it was over when she was from Norway, but never got confirmation.
There's the date. We got a date. There's the official. Where'd my official age calculator go? All right. September 25th. (2015). Yeah, I gotta eat shit. She was 19 the day they got married. That would mean that she turned 18 6 months before the wedding, which I would still say is problematic because you would assume for you to be getting married to someone, you have had an intimate relationship up for, you would hope, a couple of years up to the wedding. So this would mean that she had only been 18. She'd only been an adult for a year and 6 months, right? Something like that. I still think it's problematic at the timing of the wedding. There's still too much room there where there's a huge chance that she was a minor when they were having a relationship, and he would have been in his early to late 20s during that time. But yeah, me saying that she was 17 up till 6 months before the marriage, although much, much more juicy, I am completely and utterly wrong. Shame on me. And you'll ask yourself, you should really be more sure about those types of things before saying it on a live stream. This is the sad part. I was sure. So I just got to take an L on that. Roast me for that one. But again, you would think that if she goes public on how long they've been dating, that's the thing, is you'd assume it would have been multiple years. Most people date for more than a year before they get married. Some don't. But you'd assume so. So if she were, and they never did go public, I assume there's still something there. It's just not it's not much of a heavy hit as I thought it was, unfortunately. Yeah, I did get roasted. I got fucking nailed. I got nailed for being an idiot. I got nailed for being a freaking moron that can't do math. Oh, well, it happens to the best of us. So now I have another tool. I have an age calculator at my disposal, so such things will never happen again. I was so sure. Oh, well. So I'll probably still re-upload the VOD, but in the beginning I will add a huge disclaimer where I'm like, listen, this is what I said in multiple points during the video. And every time I say that, you get to laugh at me because I suck at math. And I was very confident in what I was saying, and I was wrong. Which, whatever. I'm willing to eat that. I think there's still a lot to it. I think that there's still a lot to be said there. I think the age gap, being that they were married when they were married at the ages they were at when they got married, is still very problematic. It would leave one to rationally come to the assumption that at one point there was a relationship there that would have been inappropriate due to the fact that he would have been early to late 20s and she would have still legally been a minor. But who knows? They could have just started dating a year before they got married, and she was 18 through the time they were dating to the point of their marriage. So that would be a lot better than what I had, with my shitty math. Had a lot was a lot more cemented down. It was still not proven, but it was a lot more cemented down at that point. He is genuinely a nice guy off stream. I don't know him, and I would suspect you probably don't know him either. I mean, off stream, he's messaging live stream fails mods to curate the site to make him look better. So actually, I would actually have to disagree with you. He's not a nice guy off stream. I would actually have to disagree with that. I don't know him. You don't know him. Based on what I've seen, I'm not impressed. I've been watching him for 6 years now. That's cool. You never met him. You don't know him. He don't know you, little bro. I don't know what to tell you, man. I'm sorry. I've been watching him on stream for 6 years, so I can tell you. He's a nice guy off stream. I don't really follow you through that logic, man. I'm sorry. I'm a terrible guy off stream. I'm terrible at math, at least. Oh, man. I did meet him at TwitchCon. So you met him one. I'm not following you, dude. Okay, you're one of his fans. What do you have to say about him harassing the LSF moderators to curate the site to make him look better? What do you have to say about that? Like, genuinely, like what is your explanation towards that? It's like you're defending his character at this point, and that's like that would be a major strike to his character. And quite frankly, although my math was wrong, but she would have, like, do you think that they only were dating for like a year before they got married? Do you think like the second, like in that point, like wouldn't like most TikTok, like I'm not saying I would go this far, but I would think a lot of their audience would immediately be like, well, that's grooming. Because even with my math being wrong about a year off, but my math being a year off, okay, leading up to their marriage, there's still a strong chance, reasonably, that there was a relationship there when she was still a legal minor. Do you think that's like okay? And quite frankly, I don't think it's okay for a guy at the age of like 24, mid 20s to scoop up a girl 18, marry her, and bring her to the U.S. I still think that's inappropriate. And plus, she only started to come on stream during 2018, 2019. So like 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So like for 6 years. For 6 years, that's not a long time. 6 years is like, that's not a long time, you're telling me. But what about everything else that I just said? What, like, that doesn't really answer any of the questions I asked you. To like major issue, like major issues with his character that we went over tonight on stream. Harassing the LSF mods, the age gap. He used to do solo content with his friends. Dude, you're not answering. Yeah, he used to edit for Soda. That's even worse, because they don't ever want to talk about that either, the exact dates. She was, a moderator, and he was an editor. So they were co-workers, and she was, like there's a strong chance that he was like scooping up. There's a strong chance, being that they got married 6 months after she turned 19. So you'd assume they've been dating for at least a couple of years. You'd probably think they weren't dating for give or take a year. That would be, people do that, but it's very uncommon. Strong chance he was picking up minors that were his coworkers. And all he, like, what is that? Like, that's not even worth looking into. He didn't edit for her. No. He literally said he was an editor. I just watched a video where he said he was an editor. I literally can bring it up again. I can show it to you. Do I still have it? He literally is like, unless he lied, which I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, people are thinking I'm a mail order bride.
Here, I'll bring up the transcript right now. But yeah, you were Chance's editor. Yeah, I was his editor. Is that not soda poppin'?
But
You were Chance's editor.
yeah, I was his editor. That's why I was there.
Yeah, he was the editor. He didn't edit for her. She edited for him. Or is it like, I'm not sure where you're going, dude. You're still not answering like genuinely, like if you're gonna defend his character, that's my question. I'm like, do you not see an issue with the age gap? Her only have being a legal adult for a little bit more than a year before they got married. They were coworkers probably before that. It would be very reasonable to assume that there was a relationship at least taking form there, or already existing when she was still a legal minor. You don't think that he's trying to stir up a bunch of drama potentially to cover people from asking that question, to prevent that? I'll give it a minute. I'll give you a minute. You can type it up. I'm like not even trying to be a dick. I'm genuinely curious. Like, what's the rationale there? Because I'll eat shit. The age gap's a lot better than I thought it was. My math was a year off. That's bad on me for being that confident when I was wrong. To be fair, I thought it was right. I was confident I was right, but I'm bad at math, which that's pretty embarrassing on my part. But the age gap is still, I would still argue the age gap is still problematic and leaves reasonable room for speculation that he was picking up minors. He knew her since she was 18, though. So you're telling me that you think they were dating, which is not impossible. It's not impossible if you think this. You're telling me that you think that they were only dating for about a year, a little bit more than a year before they got married. That's what you're telling me right now. You think that's probably what happened, which is not impossible. You can think that. I doubt it. I think most people would doubt it, but that happens. People do that. You're allowed to believe that. I can't even really argue with you on that. It's like, if you think that, you could be right, quite frankly. What about the harassing the live stream fails moderators because they were allowing content to exist that was critical of him or painting him in a bad light? What do you think about that? You think that's acceptable behavior? She's a foreigner. Their culture might be different. I don't care what their culture is. There's cultures where it's okay to, there's I'm trying to be like TOS here, but there's cultures where it's okay for like men to have sex with little boys because they think that makes the little boys stronger. I don't give a shit. If it was legal, I still think there's a problem with the age gap regardless, but the legality of it would make it even worse. The potential that it was actually illegal and not just inappropriate, because there is that potential. There's strong rationale to leave room for that speculation. It's not just it's not just out of thin air. You would have to believe that they'd only been dating for a little bit more than a year for you to think that there's no way that there was a relationship when she was a minor. Which very well could have been the case. It's not impossible. I find it to be unlikely. I'll give you a minute. LSF, we haven't gotten a response for the rationale of him harassing the LSF mods. Haven't heard that yet. If you believe that they were only dating for a little bit more than a year before they got married, that's fine. I can't argue with that. You could be right. That happens. But I'd love to hear what you think about him going and harassing the LSF mods. If you think that's appropriate or not. If that's cool or not. If that's nice. If that's him being a nice guy off stream. I mean, we have him right here. I got him right here. He's like literally like, look at this. Our FBI friend has found people pretty easy online. This is like obviously him trying to throw his weight around to get them to curate the website to make him look better. I would not say this is him being a nice guy off stream. But if there's like some rationale behind it, then tell it to me. I ate shit once, tonight I'll eat shit again. I'm not thinking hard on anything. I'm waiting for a response. Gonna wait a little bit longer. Because I don't want to kill you. I don't want to be that dick who's like, okay, I asked you a question and you didn't respond fast enough. End live stream, I win. But like, how long does it take to answer this? I think it was okay because X, Y, Z, the plant on the shelf is green. LSF is a toxic community. That was because they were pushing false lies. I'll just say lies. I'm just trying to see how long it takes to type a response to this because I don't think it takes this long. In 1492, Columbus sailed the deep blue. He hit a rock and split his cock, then pissed all over the crew. Okay, I think you could have responded by now. I'm going to assume there is no response to that because that behavior was indefensible. I'm now deleting everything I typed. You have more time to respond. All right, that's a wrap up. I'm going to bed. This live stream is 100% going down immediately because I did have that year wrong by I had the age wrong by a year. That's embarrassing. I have new tools to overcome my inability to do math, and I will strive to not make mistakes like that in the future. I'm very actually sorry. I'm sorry to whatever this guy's name was. What is his name? I apologize to Nmplol for my negligence in research and doing math. You have way more room. You have about a year more worth of room to have been dating her as a legal adult than I gave you here and proudly announced was the absolute fact here. So major fuck up for me. Although I still think the fact that only a little bit more than a year between them, with the dates we've been given, she was only a legal adult for a little bit more than a year. That would mean there was only a little bit more than a year for them to have been dating before getting married, where she was a legal adult. So it looks a lot better. That's a lot better than what I was saying, but there's still reasonable cause to speculate that he was creeping on a minor, but not as strong as a case as I had. So that would have definitely changed my tune through the live stream. So, all right, that's it for me. I'll do it. I'll do the hawk too. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna go to bed. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.